Buenas tardes, bienvenidos a la ceremonia de entrega del primer premio José Adem a la investigación matemática en México. Procederemos primero a la presentación de los integrantes del Presidium. Doctor José Adem, presidente de la Academia Mexicana de Ciencias. Doctora Gabriela Araujo, presidenta de la Sociedad Matemática Mexicana. Dr. Yuri Schinkel, Director of the Division of Mathematical Sciences of the Simons Foundation. Doctor Eusebio Juaristi, presidente en turno del Colegio Nacional. Dr. Ludmil Katsarkov, Director of the Institute for the Mathematical Sciences of the Americas. Y la doctora Jacqueline Mezquita, presidenta de la Sociedad Brasileña de Matemáticas. Y ahora procedemos a unas palabras introductorias del doctor Eusebio Juaristi, presidente en turno del Colegio Nacional.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this Aula Mayor at El Colegio Nacional. It is an honor for me to participate in this ceremony, in this event, where the first awards for the José Adem prizes for mathematical research in Mexico. As you know, this award is bestowed by the Mexican Academy of Sciences and by the Institute of Mathematical Sciences in the Americas. I would like to express also my appreciation to the members, some of the members of the organizing committee, Professor José Adem, President of the Mexican Academy of Sciences, Professor Ludmil Katsarkov, professor at the University of Miami, and Professor Ernesto Lupercio, professor and researcher at SIMBE-Staff, the National Polytechnic Institute. It is indeed an honor for me, a great pleasure also, to honor the memory of Professor José Adem, who received the title of mathematician from the Facultad de Ciencias at UNAM, and then the PhD degree at Princeton University in the specialty of algebraic topology. As independent researcher, he developed what is still called as these Adem relationships that establish the algebraic nature associated to each geometrical object. Professor Adem was a founder of the mathematics department at SIMBE-Staff. This was in 1961. And then he held positions, let's say, as professor and also as chairman, as head of the department until 1991, when he passed away. Professor Adem became a member of El Colegio Nacional in 1960 And as I said, this is a great occasion to honor him in this place. Finally, I would like to congratulate and also to express our best wishes to the young awardees who are receiving this prize tonight. And of course, we wish you all the best in your future careers. Hopefully you will be as successful as Professor Adem. And thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Dr. Juaristi. And now we go on to hear some words from Dr. Gabriela Araujo, President of the Mexican Mathematical Society.
I think that it's better here. Dear members of Presidium, Dr. Ludmil Karstatov, Director of the Institute of Mathematics of the Americas, University of Miami, Dr. José Adem, President of the Mexican Academy of Science, Dr. Yuri Schinkel, Director of the Division of Mathematical and Physical Science, Simons Foundation, Dr. Eusebio Juaristi, current President of El Colegio Nacional, and Dr. Jacqueline Mesquita, President of the Brazilian Mathematical Society. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor for me to have been invited to say a few words at this ceremony for the José Adem Prize in Exact Science, awarded by the Mexican Academy of Science and the Institute of Mathematical Science in Miami. This prize is being awarded for the first time this year, and as stated in the announcement, it is intended to be awarded biennially. Each edition will recognize a single individual for their outstanding contribution to Mexican mathematics. It also seems important to highlight the award's focus on gender perspective in its selections. Eligible candidates must be mathematicians working in Mexico who are under 45 years old if they are women and under 43 years old if they are men at the time of nomination. Outstanding mathematical contributions made in Mexico over at least the last 5 years will be considered. On behalf of the Mathematical Society, I also want to thank the Simons Foundation and its director of the Division of Mathematical and Physics Science, Dr. Yuri Schinkel. The Simons Foundation plays a crucial role in the financial support of this prize. Thank you very much. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to José Adem, a distinguished Mexican mathematician and president of the Mexican Academy of Science, for his effort and ongoing commitment to advancing Mexican mathematics and increasing its international visibility. Thank you, Pepe, for the important work, that you do. It is not easy to constantly build connections and secure support and resources. I also personally thank Dr. Ludmil Karstatov, Director of the Institute of Mathematics of the Americas, University of Miami, with whom I had the pleasure of interacting more closely when he invited me to give a lecture at the University of Miami. He is also an excellent individual dedicated to promoting mathematics in Miami, particularly mathematics by Latin Americans in the United States and around the world. Thank you, Ludmil, for being a supportive ally. I would also like to thank Dr. Ernesto Lupercio, who has maintained a close collaboration with the IMSA and has also made it possible for this and the IMSA-related awards to be carried out. Many thanks also to Eusebio Juaristi, President of the Colegio Nacional, for providing us with this space at El Colegio Nacional. I am also delighted that my colleague and friend, Dr. Jacqueline Mesquita Godoy, President of the Brazilian Mathematical Society, is joining us for this event. It is a pleasure that she is one of the key keynote speakers. Jacqueline is a young mathematician who excels in both her mathematical work and her tireless effort for the Brazilian Mathematical Society, as well as for the inclusion of women and underrepresented groups in the community. It is truly a pleasure for me to have historically coincided with her as presidents of the Mathematical Society of Brazil and Mexico. And obviously, congratulations to the winner of the José Adem Prize. And I hope I haven't taken up too much time. It is a pleasure to me be here with all of you. Thank you so much.
And now we will hear some words from Dr. Yuri Schinkel, Director of the Division of Mathematical and Physics Sciences of the Simons Foundation.
Well, I'm delighted to be here, this beautiful occasion, and I'm very happy to convey greetings and regards of my colleagues at the Simons Foundation. I thought I can say a few words about the foundation. It was established 30 years ago by Jim and Marilyn Simons, and initially it was a structure for processing gifts to institutions which had close ties with the Simons family: Stony Brook University, MSRI, Institute of Advanced Studies, Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory, Rockefeller University, MIT. But about 15 years ago, Jim retired from the hedge fund, Renaissance Technologies, and Jim and Marilyn decided to build up a professionally managed organization that would advance frontiers of science in mathematics and be generously endowed and operate in perpetuity. So there were many panels and informal meetings with leading scientists that took time to sharpen the focus, to identify promising directions, to find the right people. So some decisions were triggered by unforeseen events, such as the 2008 financial crisis or COVID. However, the charge from Jim and Marilyn was to move towards a more systematic approach, to establish grants programs with thorough and transparent evaluations by outside panels, to have a balanced portfolio of grants, balanced in terms of fields as well as in terms of scales. So a substantial part of the portfolio would fund collaborative efforts, encouraging interactions at the interface between different fields with a time frame of 7 to 10 years. The foundation would create an international network of institutes. There would be stable support for critical important infrastructure, such as archive or the Simons Observatory. We've built up in-house research at the foundation, the Flatiron Institute, and it was Jim's experience in academia and business that convinced him of the potential of bringing together scientists from different fields, united by a common goal, and equipped with best computational tools to find signals and data coming out of biology, astrophysics, quantum physics, neuroscience. In all funding deliberations, Jim focused on excellence and leadership. And I'm particularly pleased that we are here to celebrate excellence and leadership. And of course, my warmest regards to the prize winners, but also to the leadership of IMSA and the leadership of the Mathematical Society here. I think it's incredibly important to develop and strengthen ties between international mathematical communities, help each other, have long-term relationships, help develop young people, and well, in this spirit, once again, all the very best. Thank you.
And now we will hear some words from Dr. Ludmil Kaczarkov, Director of the Institute for the Mathematical Sciences of the Americas, University of Miami.
Thank you. Esteemed colleagues, guests, dear friends, I would like to compliment the organizers of this event Ernesto Lupercio and Pepe Seade, who are not only exceptional mathematicians, but great organizers. It couldn't be, not a better place could be chosen than this building of Colegio Nacional, where we can sense the spirits of Diego Rivera and Mario Molina, of Julio Frank and José Adem, and many, many others exceptional intellectuals who actually make Mexico one of the countries, very few countries in the world which can compete with leading European countries in terms of intellectual contributions to the world. So with this said, I must say that I personally have experienced the power of Mexican science throughout our long-term collaboration with Mexican scientists from many institutions, as mentioned, Pepe, Ernesto, Javier, Carlos Ruiz, and many others. So the goal of IMSA is really helping develop international collaboration throughout the world with participants from Latin America and leading institutions from all over the place, something which I think we successfully try to do with the help of many of the people who have been sitting with me here and have collaborated with us very, very successfully. So when in January of 2024, two of leading Mexican mathematicians, Pepe Seade and Ernesto Lupercio, approached me with this suggestion for creating such a prize to promote Mexican mathematics. I couldn't be more enthusiastic than meeting this fantastic initiative. And when I discussed this with Yuri Chinko, he came forward supporting it, and this is how it was done. So I'm sure that this prize will serve as a future stimulator of the collaboration between Mexican mathematicians and IMSA, and will further the development of science and mathematics in Mexico in the world. So thank you very much once again to Pepe and Ernesto for the wonderful organization and the wonderful idea. I'm sure this will leave really long-standing trace in the development of Mexican science. Thank you.
And now we will hear some words from the president of the Mexican Academy of Sciences, Dr. José Adem.
So I'm very, very, very happy to be here with you. Professor Phil Griffiths, thanks for being with us. Professor Yuri Schinkel, Ludmil, thanks for supporting, for creating this prize for us. Professor Juaristi, thanks for opening this, thanks to Colegio Nacional for opening this space for us, and to you to be with us today. Gabi, Jacqueline, thank you very much. The support of the society is essential for pricing mathematics. Thank you. It's really a privilege to be here with you today. I strongly believe that this will be a landmark in Mexican mathematics. Creating this prize will be a landmark in Mexican mathematics. And since we are a very wide community with some people from other countries and so on, let me say a very, very few words about the science in Mexico and the Mexican Academy of Science. And let me start from history. We all know that Mexican culture dates back to more than 2,000 years before Christ. And it was a very, very rich pre-Hispanic culture, rich in astronomy and so on. For example, Mexican biotechnology, it wasn't used that name, but 2,000 years before Christ, the corn cobs were 3 centimeters. A few years later, they were 15 centimeters, and that was Mexican technology, biotechnology. The Olmec and Aztec calendar was more precise than the one that we use today. So it's a very, very ancient culture. And here we have the National University of Mexico, which is the eldest university in the American continent. So modern science in Mexico actually began in the first decades of the 20th century. And in the early 1940s, there was created a net of research institutes. Among those, the Institute of Mathematics of UNAM, which is the eldest research center in mathematics in Latin America. And, well, a little later, in 1936, was created the Instituto Politécnico Nacional. In 1961, the Center for Advanced Studies is CIMBESTAB. And it was in this context that the Mexican Academy of Sciences was born in 1959. And ever since, it's been a key actor for Mexican science in Mexico. Its mission is contributing to fostering a country and a world where science is a key actor for development and social welfare. It is a space for dialogue where all areas of knowledge converge, a crucible where all sciences merge together. Regular members are distinguished scientists from all over Mexico in all fields of science, and they are admitted by individual merits. We have more than 3,000 members nowadays, plus more than 115 corresponding members, which are very, very, very distinguished scientists living abroad. And they are grouped together in all areas of science, in the astronomy, well, in the exact sciences, natural sciences, social sciences, and humanities. We are grouped in 6 regions that cover the whole country. Let me say just a few words about the impact that the Academy of Sciences has had over these 65 years. Firstly, let me say that several thousands of top quality scientists have contributed, giving their time, knowledge, energy for the benefit of Mexican society. More than 1 million children and young people have benefited from the programs of the Academy of Sciences. These programs have really changed the lives of many. The Academy of Sciences has played a major role, for instance, in creating CONACYT, the National Council for Science and Technology. It has played a major role for creating the Sistema Nacional de Investigadores, which is fundamental for science in Mexico. It played a key role for creating the Foro Consultivo Científico y Tecnológico, the former one, which during 18 years played a very, very, very important role for communicating, for advice to the federal government, the parliament, the deputies and so on, for connections with the private sector and so on. And among the prizes, the programs and so on of the Academy of Sciences, a very, very, very important part is the prizes. The prizes for young researchers are in exact sciences, natural sciences, social sciences and humanities, and engineering and technology. And just as a sign of the impact that these prizes have had, out of 246 winners we've had so far, 57 of them have later won the national prize, and 25 are members of El Colegio Nacional, more than half. So that shows the impact that these prizes have had in Mexican society. Then we have also prizes, the Weizmann prizes for PhD thesis in exercise sciences and natural sciences, the prizes for the best thesis in social sciences, the L'Oreal UNESCO prizes for women, the Jorge Lomnitz prize in physics, and now we are very happy to have the José Adem Prize for Mathematical Research in Mexico. This is being awarded jointly with the Institute for Mathematical Sciences of the Americas of the University of Miami, with the support of the Simons Foundation and the Mexican Math Society. This is designed, as it was explained, to recognize and honor outstanding young mathematicians working in Mexico and honor them for their significant contributions to the field of mathematics. The prize to be awarded for the first time now, in a few minutes, underscores our commitment to fostering mathematics talent and excellence in the region. José Adem was a great Mexican mathematician that made significant contributions in the field of algebraic topology. He was a distinguished member of both the Mexican Academy of Sciences and the Mexican Math Society. He also was the first mathematician becoming a member of El Colegio Nacional. And he was a turning stone for enhancing the academic relations between Mexico and worldwide mathematics, especially with North America. The selection committee for this award was carried out by an international scientific committee consisting of top-level mathematicians. And the awardee, besides being honored today, will be invited also to deliver a plenary lecture at the 57th National Congress of Mathematics organized by the Mexican Math Society that will be held in October this year in the city of Durango. And I'm also very happy to say that Mexico, science has grown, expanded a lot in Mexico. Now we have very good research centers in many parts of the country. There's a new generation of excellent young mathematicians in Mexico. And it is important to support them and encourage them to become better and better. To encourage Mexican science to be better and better in general. The José Adem Prize should be an inspiration for the generations to come in mathematics. We hope this will be followed by further collaboration from north to south in all the American continent. Mexico has a very strategic geographic setting, which is ideal for international cooperation. We are part of North America. We are Latin America, and we are proud to be Mexicans. A country with rich culture, great generosity, and big dreams. In this global society where knowledge plays a key role, Mexico needs to be strong in science. And the Mexican Academy of Sciences is the main organization giving voice to Mexican scientific community. And mathematics is the heart of science. Gracias a todos por su presencia. Thank you very much.
Well, now I will announce the winner. And the winner is... el premio José Adem se otorga al doctor Luis Núñez Betancourt por sus contribuciones sobresalientes a la álgebra conmutativa, la geometría algebraica y su capacidad para resolver problemas profundos de largo alcance, así como su compromiso con la formación de nuevas generaciones de matemáticos. Muchas felicidades, Luis. And now we will see a little projection regarding the prize. Play the video, please.
Mi nombre es Alfonso Ruiz y el Colegio de Matemáticas de Bourbaki tiene el gusto de presentar esta entrevista en la que revisaremos algunos de los aspectos de la brillante carrera de Luis Núñez Betancourt. Toda la comunidad matemática mexicana le agradece a la Simons Foundation, la Academia Mexicana de las Ciencias, al Institute of the Mathematical Sciences of the Americas, a la Sociedad Matemática Mexicana, al Centro de Investigación y de Estudios Superiores Avanzados del Instituto Politécnico Nacional, a la Universidad Nacional Autónoma de México, por esta increíble iniciativa para premiar a matemáticas y matemáticos trabajando en México. Bienvenido y muchas felicidades. Luis Núñez Betancourt ha sido galardonado por la Academia Mexicana de las Ciencias y el Institute of the Mathematical Sciences of the Americas con el Premio José Adem para la investigación matemática en México. Luis Núñez Betancourt es profesor en el Centro de Investigación en Matemáticas. Ahí mismo, en el programa conjunto con la Universidad de Guanajuato, estudió su licenciatura y se graduó en el 2008. 16 años después ha ganado merecidamente algunos de los reconocimientos más importantes para un matemático mexicano y latinoamericano gracias a su rigurosa y audaz investigación del álgebra conmutativa. Me gustaría transmitirte, Luis, la enorme felicidad que nos da a toda la comunidad matemática mexicana que haya un científico como tú en nuestro país. A mí me gustaría decirlo así, de esos que prácticamente todo lo hacen bien.
Muchas gracias, Alfonso. Muchas gracias por la presentación. Y también quiero aprovechar para agradecer a la Academia Mexicana de Ciencias, al IMSA y demás por esa iniciativa y que seguramente será beneficiosa para el desarrollo matemático en México. Pero quisiera aprovechar para mencionar que en México se ha hecho un trabajo importante en álgebra conmutativa, particularmente conectándola con otras áreas. De hecho, el CIMBESTAF tiene una tradición en esto, ¿no? Particularmente con Rafael Heraclio Villarreal, quien ha conectado varias cosas de álgebra conmutativa con combinatoria y con teoría de códigos, y que además él ha sido un mentor para mí desde que estaba chiquito.
Me gustaría ahondar un poco más en algunos de los objetos fundamentales de tu investigación, ¿no? Trabajo profesional está alrededor de todas estas famosas homological conjectures, las cuales no se pueden mencionar evidentemente sin citar a tu asesor de tesis que hemos mencionado, Melvin Hochster. De hecho, recientemente sobre estas conjeturas, Yves André demostró la famosa conjetura del direct summand utilizando los métodos de perfectoides de Scholz. ¿Por qué estas conjeturas son tan importantes y anheladas en matemáticas?
Es una abstracción de los números enteros, ¿no? O sea, es un lugar donde tenemos la noción de suma y la noción de producto. Podemos sumar y multiplicar. Y hay distintas formas de construir anillos. Hay algunas de ellas vienen inspiradas de la geometría, otras de la combinatoria, otras de teoría de códigos y otras solo son anillos, ¿no? Cuando en la multiplicación tenemos que el orden de los factores no altera el producto, es decir, A por B es lo mismo que B por A, es que tenemos un anillo conmutativo, ¿no? Y esos son los que estudia la álgebra conmutativa. Hay unos anillos que son mejores que otros en distintos aspectos. La clase por excelencia de los anillos, los mejores portados, desde un montón de puntos de vista, son los anillos regulares. Estos son, por ejemplo, cuando un anillo modela un objeto geométrico, es decir, tienes una variedad algebraica y por otro lado tienes un anillo. Entonces, los anillos regulares son como el equivalente a las variedades suaves. Pero también desde puntos de vista homológicos, los anillos regulares son los mejores, ¿no? Por ejemplo, todo módulo sobre un anillo regular tiene una dimensión proyectiva finita. Y bueno, hay una propiedad que es deseable tener, que es la de escindir. Escindir es como tener una retracción. Si uno piensa en teoría de invariantes, por ejemplo, la acción de un grupo, entonces cuando tienes un anillo, y tienes un subanillo, que son los invariantes, a estos a veces se le puede asociar un operador de Reynolds, eso es una restricción. Algo así es escindir, o sea que tienes tu anillo original, un anillo más grande, y cuando puedes una forma de devolverte. Y es porque el anillo más grande, escindir es como partir, entonces estás partiendo tu anillo grandote en un pedazo de tu anillo chiquito más otra cosa. Y esta es una propiedad que se esperaba que los anillos regulares satisfacieran, ¿no? Esta fue la conjetura del sumando directo de Hochster.
El premio que recibe Luis Núñez Betancourt es tan grande como el nombre de esta distinción. José Adem no solamente es uno de los matemáticos mexicanos más brillantes por su trabajo en topología algebraica, sino también es uno de los matemáticos más influyentes en la historia de esta disciplina en México. En su discurso de ingreso al Colegio Nacional, hizo mucho énfasis en la importancia de que hayan matemáticas en este recinto. Evidentemente tú eres un matemático muy joven, como lo había mencionado en la introducción, y a mí me gustaría saber cuáles son algunos de tus planes para los próximos años.
La primera parte es en investigación. O sea, hay tres problemas importantes que me interesan mucho, a los que les estoy pegando. Dos de ellos son con potencias simbólicas. Uno está relacionado con geometría racional y otro con, digamos, combinatoria y optimización lineal. Y hay un tercero que tiene que ver con resolución de singularidades. Estos son problemas en los que empecé a trabajar recientemente, que hemos tenido algunos avances con colegas. Por otro lado, pensando un poco más en la comunidad, pues planeo seguir trabajando para fortalecer la Escuela Mexicana de Álgebra Conmutativa, porque como lo mencionabas al principio, es un grupo, es un área en México que no es tan grande, pero creo que ha estado haciendo un trabajo interesante. Y bueno, ahorita estoy muy entusiasmado porque hemos hecho un grupo muy bonito con varios colegas. Por ejemplo, en el Centro de Ciencias Matemáticas de la UNAM está Daniel Duarte, con el que hemos estado trabajando, está en la UAM, está Palapa, está Yuriko Pitones, en Zacatecas está Hernán de Alba, en CIMAT ya tenemos un nuevo algebrista, Javier Carvajal. Entonces hemos hecho un grupo en esta zona de México que estamos trabajando muy fuerte. Me gustaría que el grupo siguiera creciendo, siguiera sacando resultados interesantes. También tenemos un colega que trabajó en CIMAT por un año y luego se fue a Estados Unidos, está trabajando en la Universidad de Nebraska. Y de hecho el próximo año vamos a tener un verano de investigación internacional con estudiantes de México y de Estados Unidos. Yo tengo el sueño de que México se convierta en una de las potencias mundiales en álgebra conmutativa y planeo seguir trabajando por este sueño. Por otro lado, en otra faceta, ahora estoy trabajando en el rol de coordinador de matemáticas básicas del CIMAT, que es una de las áreas grandes y de mucha tradición dentro del centro. Y bueno, desde mi trinchera planeo colaborar para que el CIMAT siga fortaleciéndose. Algo que me importa mucho son seguir contratando a gente joven y talentosa, como creo que lo hemos hecho recientemente. Y bueno, tengo muchos planes para el CIMAT, ¿no? que es mi casa, la que quiero mucho. Y por otro lado, más como por rollo de divulgación, y he estado trabajando, bueno, yo soy originario de Durango. Cuando yo crecí en Durango, no había muchas oportunidades para las matemáticas en Durango. Afortunadamente, en los últimos años, la Facultad de Ciencias Exactas de la Universidad Juárez del Estado de Durango ha hecho un trabajo fenomenal.
Es difícil dejar de felicitarte por lo que muchos de las personas que te conocemos consideramos una carrera impecable. No sé si te gustaría agregar algunas últimas palabras.
Sí, quisiera mencionar con algo de optimismo, ¿no? Yo creo que este es un buen momento para México, para hacer matemáticas. Creo que la planta académica en el país se está renovando, ha llegado mucha gente joven. Creo que es un buen momento para que la comunidad se siga fortaleciendo, se siga uniendo, también para la gente joven traer nuevas ideas, nuevos proyectos, nuevas cosas por hacer. También creo que el futuro puede ser brillante si aprovechamos esta oportunidad, esta sangre nueva. Y creo que es un buen momento para soñar grande, como lo hicieron en su tiempo nuestros maestros o nuestros mentores, como el mismo José Adem, que que se impulsó tanto nuestra comunidad en sus tiempos. Creo que ahora le toca a esta nueva camada seguir realizando el trabajo duro.
And now the great moment, Professor Philip Griffiths from the Institute of Advanced Studies will deliver the José Adem Prize, the first José Adem Prize, to Luis Núñez Betancourt. Philip? Be ready for the photograph. Luis?
Congratulations on this wonderful and much-deserved award.
Well, we thank you very much for being with us this evening, and we'll see you in 2 years. Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you. I'm glad you like it. You were here before.
Thank you so much.